Hey guys, it's Carrie and I am back with a video of I bought it because I saw it on social media. I'm still playing around with the titles on that, so it may be different every time you see one of these videos. I have seen this particular brand, I want to say 3 to 5 different Instagrammers. I've only seen it on Instagram to my knowledge, and my first initial thoughts when I saw everything on Instagram was the clothing was absolutely cute. Cuteness was off the chart on the clothing. So I was like, oh my goodness, they're really cute. And every single Instagrammer that I saw was offering a 15% discount code. So that told me that more than likely this company works with a lot of fashion Instagrammers, bloggers, YouTubers, whatever you want to call them, and does affiliate links. And I thought, you know what, that's not bad. I honestly don't mind supporting someone if the item that I am getting is something that I like and is something that is good quality. So when I initially logged onto the website of this brand, and I'm talking about Tickled Teal, I don't know if you've heard about them or not, I noticed that everything that I particularly looked at was $18. I do not know if everything on their website is $18 or not, but everything that I looked at was $18. So I chose to purchase 4 items. And then I used one of the discount codes that I saw from, Instagram. I just kind of picked one of the people that I saw at random. I think at that point when I placed the order, I was primarily seeing it on one person's Instagram, and then I've seen it on more since then. And so I got 15% off. So I paid $15.30, if I've done my math correct, for each item that I got. So I ordered 4 items and they came in 2 separate orders. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got. The first 2. I do not have the plastic bags that they were packed in. I thought I still had them, but I didn't. So actually I just didn't tell you completely the truth. Only one of them was packed in a plastic bag. The other one was wadded up and crumpled inside the mailer. So this was one of the skirts that I saw first. And I thought it was just a really cute kind of like full skirt, not really A-line so much, maybe a little bit A-line. And I thought, you know what, that is really cute. So I went ahead and got it, and I'm like, for $15.30, that's not a bad deal. And like I said, this stuff is cute. So I started looking at it, and the first thing I noticed, I'm going to show you the tags just so you kind of get a feel what is going on with these items. And so there, first of all, I didn't think there was a tag, and then I eventually saw it in there. I hope it's coming in a little bit clear. There it is. I got it in a large, so it's just imprinted Tickled Teal. And I will tell you that I do appreciate having it printed on, because sometimes I find tags really, really itchy, but I hate to cut them out because I will tell you, I do a lot of resale of my wardrobe, and when you cut them out, I feel like it's going to be really hard to sell that item. So initially I thought there wasn't a label, but there was. So so I got it, and then I started feeling the fabric. And I've got to tell you, super disappointed in the quality of the fabric. It's not great fabric. It is super rough. I may be using super too much, sorry about that. It's very rough, and can you hear that? It's not good fabric. Then I tried it on. It's so itchy. I wore it for about, I went ahead and wore it. I said, I'm going to wear it. It looked fine. It's a slightly big. I could have went with a medium, but I went ahead and got the large. And I'm going to talk about how they had their sizing listed on their website when I made these purchases. I wore it and I went to Walmart, and I could not wait to come back home and take this off. It itched so much. I was like, this is awful. And then another thing I noticed was the pocket slit. It has pockets, which I appreciate. I love a skirt with pockets. So they did get extra points for having pockets on this skirt, but the skirt pocket is super, super narrow. I mean, you can see this is the size of my hand. It's not a teeny tiny hand, but it's not a ginormous hand. I actually kind of had trouble getting my hand to slip into the pocket, and then the pocket's not very deep. I've got my hand as far as it will go into this pocket. this is how small the pocket is. So it's not a deep pocket, and the opening is small. So while I gave them points for having a pocket on there, they got points deducted for having a very poorly made pocket. Then I looked over the skirt even more. I'm like, I'm really examining the skirts. Now, keep in mind, I only paid $15.30 for it. I mean, there are loose threads. I don't know if you guys can see them. I mean, they're all over. I can't even tell you how many loose threads. Honestly, this looks like a homemade skirt from someone that does a decent job but not a great job. It just, the quality, it isn't good. The stitching on it is not terrible, but it's not, you know, it's not terrible. I will say that. The stitching on the hem is not terrible. It did have a fabric, what this is. It's 73% rayon, 22% polyester, and 5% Spanx. It says it's made in China. And then it says hand wash, do not bleach, iron on low, do not dry clean, or line dry. Or I guess you could line dry it. So I think for $15, I didn't get a terrible deal on this, but knowing what I know now, I would have never purchased this because I will not wear it. Number one, the reason I'm not going to wear it is because it itches. If it didn't itch, I would wear it. And then I would have thought I got a great deal for $15.30. And it could just be my skin. Sometimes, you know, I might, you know, somebody may say, this is the softest thing ever, and then I'll put it on and going, oh my goodness, it itches. So you do have to try things for yourself, and I am not telling you to buy stuff from the site, and I'm not telling you not to buy stuff. You have to make your decision yourself. I am just telling you my thoughts and opinion on this particular item that I purchased. So, but loose threads all over the waistband, and just really poor quality in my opinion. So, whoops, I hit the little tree behind me. The next item that I saw on Instagram was this particular skirt, and I'm placing it in my hand in the way I pulled it out of the mailer. This was the way they had it in the mailer. It was bunched up literally in a ball, not even folded up. No, it was literally bunched up, and I went, what in the world? I mean, like, this is ridiculous. You couldn't even put it in a plastic bag like the other skirt was in. And I ordered a large in this skirt. And here's the front of it. I'm going to show you something right here. Here is the label. So this one actually had a different label, but there is no size on the skirt whatsoever. I know I ordered a large, but no sizing. And something else about this particular skirt was the fabric is super, super thin. You guys are not going to be able to see it, but I can actually see through the skirt. Now, I can't make out anything as I'm holding it up. Like, I can't see the camera, but through both sets of fabric, but I can literally see my hands because I got my hand in it. I can see my fingers individually. So very, very thin fabric. Now, it is very soft. So I give them extra points for this being soft. And I do think this would be comfortable. However, it is, I'm giving you a conservative number. It is about 4 sizes too small for me. Now here's where I'm going to talk about the sizes on their website. When I looked, I had no clue what size to order because you know how things are. You may wear small in one thing and extra large in something another brand. So when I looked at their larges, it did not give you the size in inches. That takes away points for me as well. It gave you in sizing. So it said a large was equivalent to a 10 to 12. And I'm like, you know what? I wear a 10 to 12 in a lot of items. I think I'm safe with going for a large. I was wrong. This is super tiny. This, in my opinion, is equivalent to a small. Easily would, in my opinion, would fit someone who is small. Where's a size small? Now, if the person who is wearing the skirt doesn't have a lot of curves to them, they just have more of a banana shaped body, they could probably get away with wearing an actual small size. But if you have any curves in the hip area, you need to go up in size. I had no idea. I would say I would need an extra, extra large probably in this skirt for it not to look as horrific as it looked on me. And let me tell you, it was awful the way it looked. I would have been mortified walking out in public and have anybody seeing me in the way this skirt fit me. You have not seen bodycon outfit until you have seen that on me, which you're not going to see. So way all the size is wrong. So I waited. Those came in fairly quickly. I got those about the same week I ordered them, maybe about a week. Then I waited and I waited and I waited, and I think these other items came in 3 weeks after I ordered them. It may have been 2.5 weeks after I ordered them, and they did come in plastic bags. So these are the bags they shipped them in. And they do have the size marked on the bag. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is a large. And so I saw this plaid skirt, and I love me some plaid, guys. I just absolutely love plaid. So I ordered the skirt. This is the same skirt as the camo print one. And, you know, I wore a camo print today since I was talking about camo print. Did want to tell you, camo is very much in style right now. This one goes back and puts the label imprinted on it like the other skirt, the striped skirt. So I appreciate that. But again, I had the same issue. This fit the same exact way as the camo skirt. Way, way, way too small. I can't wear it. And the fabric is not soft like the camo print one. And let me show you the inside of the fabric. It is 73% rayon, 22% polyester, 5% Spanx. For some reason, it is super shiny on the inside. I mean, not super shiny, but it's shiny. So this almost looks like it is just printed on top, and it's not the same fabric. I don't know how to even explain that, but you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when you look at fabric, it looks the same on the inside as it does the outside. That's not the case here. Now, I think the cuteness factor is off the charts. I wish this would have fit me because I absolutely love this print. I think it is so cute, and every single Instagrammer, the models on their website looked fabulous in it. So I just think their stuff is for little people. I mean, you know what I mean, smaller bodied people. I'm trying to be careful what I'm saying, but thinner. Let's go with thinner. That's a better word. Thinner people. I just don't think this stuff is made for somebody my size and larger. Now, granted, I think they do come up with extra, extra larges. I don't know the size range that they have, but it was super hard to guess. Also, return wise, I believe I got shipping free, which I appreciated. Return wise, they will allow you to get, I believe it was store credit, or you could exchange things. Now, don't quote me on that. I remember thinking store credit, but I've got to tell you right now, based on everything that I've showed you so far, I could have sent these back, but I'm not impressed with anything, and I don't want anything else from the store. So this is the next item, also in camo print. It came in a bag with, got this in a large. It is actually a dress. And the issues with this particular item, there's the label again in it. The top half of it fit really well. I had no issues with the top. I was like, oh good, the top fits. And then I pulled the rest of the dress down. It fits a little bit better in the hip area on me, but not as good. It still clung where I didn't want it to cling, and it was way too short for me. I am 5'5", and I just felt it was too short. I was not comfortable in this dress. The fabric is soft. The pocket is so much better on this dress. It's a deeper pocket. The quality on this one actually looks a lot better than those other items. I was more impressed with the dress as far as the quality, the way it looks, the feel of the fabric, but it just didn't fit me and it was too short. So sizing, they get a huge thumb down on the sizing, and then the quality of the stripy skirt was not great. I think the quality on the buffalo plaid skirt, it looks good, but I don't think it's just not that great of fabric, and the sizing is way off. So I'm going to tell you, just my opinion, I will never repurchase anything. Let's put it this way, I will never use my own money to purchase anything from Tickled Teal. You do what you want. If you choose to buy from them, that's great. If you love the brand, that is great. I was just super disappointed, and I ended up spending, let's see, let me grab the calculator. With those 4 things, at $15.30 times 4, $61.20. I could have gotten something else for that price that was way better quality and gotten one item that I would have worn and enjoyed. And I will tell you, this particular camo print top, it is a top and not a skirt, I got it from J. Crew. I paid less for this top. I did get it on sale, but I paid less for this particular top than those 4 put together. So I did get one item for those 4. This is merino wool. It is very soft. I know sometimes merino wool can be itchy. This is not itching me at all. The quality is fabulous. And if you want camo print, I would say, you know, potentially look somewhere else. That is just me. You do what you want. I'm just putting this out there and letting you know that I was super disappointed in this brand. They did get a few pluses, but then they got a lot of negatives to the point where I'm just like, they're not getting any more of my money. So I feel like this is a bit of a downer video, but I wanted you guys to know my opinion, and that's all I'm sharing is my opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye, guys.